Alright everybody, yes, I'm sorry I'm late. Thank you crypto. Hello Clara, how are you? Alright everybody, let's open the... Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. So without further ado, let's open the charts, and today we're going to talk about USD JPY. Alright everybody, we have how to adjust the Fibonacci in an uptrend. Let's open USD JPY. Give it a second. Give it a second, give it a second. Come on, JForex. Alright, so out, and everybody, let's open USD JPY. USD JPY, and we have the monthly chart. Then we're going to clone. We are going to have the weekly chart, and we are going to clone, and we are going to have the daily chart. Alright everybody, question. Now this is an interesting one, right everybody? Where should we start the Fibonacci? Should we start in here, or should we start up in here? As you can see, we have another top in here, right? Talking about the monthly bands. Yeah, we don't know where the market can go down, but the market still can push back up one last time. Make sense? There is no right or wrong. So what I'm going to do, everybody, because I have another high in here, I'm going to go down in here from the bottom, and I'm going to start drawing the ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. So we learned that the A is the first low, the absolute low, the lowest low, the starting point of something. Right, so this would be our A, this would be our B. Yes, USD JPY. So this is the A, this is the B up in here, AB. Now this is the C, this is the C, and our D is up in here. This is our D. And we've learned already, right? So how to adjust the original Fibonacci. Matthias says we started the lower band. Very good. So A goes to C, B goes to D, right? A goes to C, B goes to D. So we're moving forward. And give it a second, everybody. Now this is our C. Now look at this C, everybody. So what is the C? The C is a lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B. Can you see it, everybody? This C is not a low. Alright, not a low. It has two candles on the right, but it doesn't have two candles on the left. So this is not a low, it's just the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B, before the market hit the appropriate extension, which is green. Go to green. And we're going to readjust our Fibonacci, and A goes to C, B goes to B, B in here goes to D, and one last time. Alright, so finally we have a nice question. Alright everybody, is the first circle the C, is the second circle the C, or is the third circle the C? Which one is the C in this sequence? first circle, second circle, third. This is the easy one, right? The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B before the market hits the appropriate D extension. If you say the first circle is the C, then the extension is going to be at the green. If you say the second, then blue goes to blue. Second. Alright everybody, so you've learned this. I cannot trick you anymore, right? So it hit the blue, didn't stop at the blue, so this is our D extension. One last time. And let's connect the two. And one last time, USD/JPY monthly chart. This is our A, and this is our B. All right. Now, question about making money. What's the probability the market hit the D, everybody? Type in the chat. Is this a low probability or is this a high probability? Second. Yes, sir. If you buy the monthly Fibonacci, direction-wise, not about risk-reward ratio, stop loss goes below DA, just about direction. Do you think it's going to happen that the market is going to go up and up and up to the D? Or do you believe that the market is going to start to gravitate up and down, so still is going to wave to the lower band? Low. Why low? Low probability. Why low probability? Low probability, right? Okay, now if this is low probability because of the monthly bands, it's low probability. All right, so what can we do? You know, now remember we have another high in here, so the market could potentially, okay, but it's not going to be 7 times out of 10. Potentially the market could go up in here to the, let's say, near the red level, right? Up in here it's unlikely. When we reach the opposite band, we reverse. So everybody, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reverse the Fibonacci. Okay, so I'm going to leave this in here and I'm going to do something like this. Okay, how this one? Now I have a down Fibonacci A to B. Okay, makes sense, everybody? Does this make sense? So what if we find out C very far at the front? Doesn't matter. Alright everybody, now talking about trading, if the market goes up and stops you out at the A, don't cry. Make sense? You know that the market could potentially go up one more time. Fair enough? Monthly bands wise. Alright, now weekly we're going to do the same. Everybody. We're going to start from the low down in here. Alright, low down here, so A to B, A to B, A to B, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Alright everybody, which one is the C? Is the first circle the C, or is the second circle the C? Which one is the C on USD JPY weekly chart? This is the A, this is the B, which one is the C? Second, very good. ABCD, ABCD. Alright, so up in here we have new A, new A, new B. What about this one? Is the first circle the C, or is the second circle the C? Which one is the C? And A, B, C, D must be a high somewhere up in here. This is the D. Second again, very good. You've learned this one, congratulations. A goes to C, B goes to D, right? A, B, C, D. And then we are here. So this is our C, and this is our D. A, B, C, D. A up in here. A to B. Alright. Now what about this one? Which one is our C, everybody? Is the first circle the C, or is the second circle the C, or is the third? Which one is our C, everybody? First circle, second circle. Is the monthly band correctly on TradingView is longer history? We have also higher price in the past. Yeah, we talked about, everybody, remember, different providers are going to show you different things. Boss, why do you use? Is there something important to know about it? No, nothing special. I'm using New York charts because I trade during the we live in Brazil, we wake up with New York. Make sense? Nothing special about it. First, very good. Boss, but the second is low. The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B before the market hits the appropriate D extension. The second is a lowest, yes, but it's not part of this sequence. This is why, everybody, I suggest you, if you have difficulties, connect A to B, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. Connect the A, B, C, Ds if you have difficulties following the sequence. So the correct answer, everybody, is the first circle is the C, not the second one. Okay, and finally up in here this was the D. And we have a new Fibonacci sequence, right? Now, of course, the market stopped us out and then went back up again. So we are going to start our A, everybody. When something like this happens, where are you going to start your new A? On the first circle, or the second circle, or the third circle? Which one is your A right now? Which one is the A? So one more time, boss, why aren't you drawing the down Fibonacci's? Because I'm going to waste time, because here on the right the market is going to stop me out anyway. Make sense? I could do the down Fibonacci, you know, A, B, C, D, down, A, B, C, D, down, down, A, B, C, D, down, A, B, C, D, but it's a waste of time because the market is going to stop me out anyway. You can see it on the chart. Alright? Third circle. First circle is the A. First. Exactly, everybody. The first circle is the correct answer. Why? Between those three, which one is the lowest low, the absolute low, the first low, the starting point of something? The first circle is the starting point of this mess, everybody. Make sense? Not the third, the first one. So, A, B, C, D. Give me a second. A, B, C, D. And remember, everybody, remember this one. Remember, because the market stopped me out on the weekly, once we go on the daily, for me not to waste time, come on, okay, I cannot see it. So for me not to waste time, I'm not going to start the D from the monthly band. I'm going to start the daily chart ABCD from the same point as the weekly. Make sense? Nothing wrong, but I'm not going to waste time doing the ABCDs, right? So I'm going to start from the starting point of the weekly. Boss, I don't get it. If the market stopped you out on the weekly chart, because the weekly is bigger than the daily, then automatically the market is going to stop you out on the daily too. Okay? Yeah, it's going to take some time, don't worry. So let's go to work, everybody. Let's go to work. High to low, low to high. So A, B, C, D. And next one, red. The market didn't stop. A, B, C, D. This is our A. This is our B. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Wow, this was a nice one, right? Which one is the C, everybody? Is the first circle the C? Is the second circle the C? Is the third circle the C? Or is the fourth circle the C? Which one is the C? This was a nice trade, right? Which one is our C? First circle, second circle, third or fourth? The C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary, so A, B, C, D first sequence, second sequence. If you have a difficult time spatially understand or monitor the sequence, the fourth one, very good. A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. So one more time, A to B, B to C. Now we are looking for a high. That's a high, alright. So our D is up in here. Give me a second. And there you go, A to B, B to C. So one last time. A goes to C, B goes to D, and this is how you adjust the original Fibonacci in an uptrend. The title today, right? Alright, everybody. What about now? Which one is our C? Is the first circle our C? Is the second circle our C? Or is the third circle our C? Which one is the C, everybody? First, second, or third? Yes, there is right or wrong on the Fibonacci's. There is right or wrong. And by the way, this chart, it's helping us already. We are not going to waste time on the weekly, but I'm going to wait for your answer. First circle, very good. First circle is our C, and green goes to green. This is our last up Fibonacci sequence, right? This is our last Fibonacci. This is ABCD, and A goes to C, B goes to D. What about now? You know it already, right? So this was the C down here. It almost take out the A. Okay. Now we talked about the monthly, right? And we said, oh, it's a low probability for the monthly to go back up in here, right? What about the weekly? Is it possible for the weekly to gravitate to the red? And if we zoom out, now I'm going to move on the monthly. Can you see it, everybody? Now this is from, you have the Fibonacci from the weekly, looking at the monthly. Can the weekly Fibonacci still go back up to the red, the extension? This is everybody's question right now. Oh my gosh, should I go long? Or oh my gosh, should I go short? And oh my gosh, if I go long, I'm going against the monthly. Make sense, everybody? Very possible, very possible. Boss, on daily we must start at the last A from the weekly. Sometimes, Ernesto, those are tricks, those are not rules. Everybody hear me out, because you are sending me emails, okay? Hear me out. For one last time, Ernesto, hear me out. Hear me out, pay attention. The Fibonacci rules are stating that you should start the monthly, weekly, daily, and then 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart from the monthly band. Period, end of story. Alright, everybody? Those are the rules. Alright? But, so if you start on the monthly it's easy because it's huge. The weekly it's easy because it's huge. Now, sometimes you go on the daily, and the daily is in between and it's doing something like this. It's going to take you from 30 minutes to 1 hour to come to the most recent daily Fibonacci. Make sense, everybody? Not to talk about the 1 hour chart. It's going to take you between 3 to 4 hours to find out the most recent 1 hour chart, especially when the market is in consolidation. Okay? Those are the rules. You start the Fibonacci's from the monthly bands. Now, we that use Fibonacci, we know some tricks how to save time. And one of the tricks is, well, if the market is going to stop you out, in here on the weekly. Make sense, everybody? And it's going to go up. Then it doesn't make sense for you to do all this work on the daily and all of this work on the 1 hour chart, because you know that the market is going to stop you out. And this is why it's a trick. And I said, okay, so we're going to start from here, building an up Fibonacci. Make sense? Sometimes the market is going to break. Sometimes the market is not going to break the weekly, but it's going to break the daily. Good. So you don't need to work. You don't need to do all of this work on the 1 hour chart. But just to be clear, the rules are stating you start everything and anything Fibonacci's 2 from the monthly chart, from the monthly bands. Alright, so this is going back to the weekly. So yes, it's possible, right? ABCD. This one maybe, where are we? We are here. This is monthly. Let's go back on the weekly chart. Weekly chart, right? Okay. Now, how are you going to trade this one? It's up to you. Make sense, everybody? You can choose to trade the weekly Fibonacci going up, and you are going to enter with the next counter trend line, or you can choose, you know, to wait for the counter trend line in here. And when the market reverses, if it reverses, you go down. Make sense? Boss, what would you do? For me, in order to go short, I'm going to wait for the market to break the A of the weekly Fibonacci. Fair enough? Straight question, straight answer. Boss, what would you do? I'm going to short the market when the market breaks the A. Until there, I'm long. Until there, I'm long. Alright, everybody. So one more before we finish for today. Now, talking about what me and Ernesto were talking, everybody. This is the weekly chart. This is the weekly chart. Give me a second. This is the weekly chart. Again, can you see that the market almost stopped you out on this sequence, everybody? Can you see it? It almost stopped you out. Now, I could go on the daily chart and waste time. Not that it's wrong, it's not wrong, but I can go and you know, oh, I'm going to do the up Fibonacci and the market is going to stop me out, and the up Fibonacci on the daily and the market is going to stop me out, and the down Fibonacci on the daily and the market is going to stop me out, and an up Fibonacci on the daily and the market is going to stop me out, and a down Fibonacci. Can you see this kind of going down consolidation? Nothing wrong. And I'm not even sure if this is going to be the sequence on the daily. But for me not to waste time in here, I'm going to go in here, and here I'm going to go on the daily chart this time. So not from here, you know, and let's zoom in. I'm going to open now the daily. And let me see. And you can see, everybody, the market is going to stop you out already. So A, maybe, right? So A, B, C, D. Let me see. Alright, so the market didn't stop me out on this one. So this is the A. Text in here. Up in here, this is the B. Down in here, this is the C. ABC, I'm not sure if it's green or blue, so I'm going to put a line just to check. Hit the blue, so ABCD, ABCD. Now I'm looking at the blue level, which is up in here, and I'm going to connect, and this is going to be my new ABCD. A goes to C, B goes to D, and moving forward, ABCD, ABCD. This is my A, this is my B. One more time. Okay, the C is the lowest point inside the AB boundary after the B before the market hits the appropriate extension. Green goes to green. Now I need to check. So the D it's 116.225, 116.225, and 116.225, and this high is at 116.3, so it's a high. Going to this one in here, and one more time, Fibonacci retracement tool. This time on the daily chart, A goes to C, B goes up in here to D, and moving forward, we can clearly see ABCD again. Just to confirm, there are no highs in between. Whoops. See everybody, I almost made a mistake. Alright, now which one is the D, everybody? Is the first circle the D, or is the second circle the D? Which one is the D? Sir, I think we have software that can automatically draw fibs. Shola, share with us the software. Shola, if you would be so kind, share with us the software that draws automatically the fibs. It would be a great help. Which one is the D, everybody? Is the first circle the D, or is the second circle the D? Which one is the D? The first one. Very good. See everybody, I almost made a mistake before. Okay, so we have the new ABCD, A goes to C, B goes to D, shallow retracement this time, ABCD, shallow retracement, ABCD, there you go, and ABCD in here, everybody. Now can you see it, everybody, that we were here and the market stopped us out? So I'm not going to waste time up in here. I'm going to reverse the Fibonacci, and I'm going to, the first circle was the correct answer, everybody, not the second. So here the market stopped me out. Now I need to reverse my Fibonacci on the daily. Alright, same story, just in the opposite direction. ABCD in here, widget out, Fibonacci retracement tool, green goes to green, not up in here, it's after the B, it's a sequence, ABCD, down Fibonacci this time, green goes to green, ABCD in here, and this is the most recent Fibonacci on USD/JPY daily chart. Alright, This is the most recent Fibonacci. Alright, daily, weekly, monthly. Give it a second. Alright everybody, it's decision time. You have a monthly going down, you have the weekly going up, and you have the daily going down. What is going to happen 7 times out of 10 on the direction? Everybody, you are looking at the monthly chart, you have a down Fibonacci. You are looking at the weekly chart, you have an up Fibonacci, and you are looking at the daily chart and you have a down Fibonacci. Where is the greatest force 7 times out of 10? What do you think? Dimitar says down. Boss, but it's making higher highs, higher lows. The market can do anything and everything in between the AB boundary. Right? So it's making higher highs, higher lows, yes. It's a retracement. Down, daily line with monthly. The market will go down, down. Alright everybody. You got it, congratulations. Alright? So Fibonacci trading, you know, this is one line, okay, this is one line, and high to low, low to high, everybody. So if the market breaks the relevant low, right? If the market breaks the relevant low, or if the market makes lower lows, lower highs, what are you going to do? If we are considering two highs, is it the one with the higher number is the higher high, and too low, the one is lowest? Shol, I'm sorry, but I don't understand your question. It's confusing. If we are considering two highs, is it the one with higher number is the higher high, and too low, the one is lowest number? I don't get about the numbers. Is the low? Boo? Sorry, Shol, I don't get your question. Sorry about that. Sell, right? Wrong answer. You don't have an entry. Why not, boss? Because of risk-reward ratio. Or maybe you have it, right? So if you have two lower lows, two lower highs, and you wait for the next retracement maybe, and you enter in here, then this would change your risk-reward ratio, right? Before we finish for today, everybody, risk-reward ratio, after the analysis part, after you become a great analyst, so you're doing great analysis, everybody, the next one is risk-reward ratio. If you have no risk-reward ratio, don't enter, find another pair to trade. Boss, repeat the question. Which one, Ernesto? Dimitar, 1-to-1 works for me. 1-for-1 doesn't work. 1-for-1 doesn't work, swing traders. Alright? 1-to-1 doesn't work, swing traders. 1-to-1 on the monthly chart, 4-hour chart, daily chart is not going to work. the market is not that generous. Alright, it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, backtest it, right? If you can make money 1 per 1, good. In my opinion, 1 per 1 doesn't work. It works in the sense you are going to work hard, but you are not going to make any money. Not a fact, it's my experience. You know, 1 per 1 you are going to do 100, 200, 300 trades or 3,000 trades, and in 12 months, end of the year, you are going to make what? 3%, 2% per year. I'm talking about using widget to determine the high and low. Now you got even more confused, Shola. Anybody, can you help out Shola? I don't get his question. Is anybody here understanding what Shola is asking? I don't get the question, I'm sorry, Shola. Does anybody online understand what Shola is asking? Sorry, I'm a scalper, still working. Alright, then yes, then 1 for 1, good. Scalping 1 for 1, all good, not a problem. Alright everybody, our time is up. Shola, think about your question. You're going to ask me... Oh, today's our last class. Okay everybody, see you back on Monday. Boss talking about strategy. For example, can we use daily Fibonacci as direction and trade short and trade as a pattern? Just an idea. Answer yes. Yes, you can. Alright everybody, see you back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay strong and trade with freedom.